Gotta wait for people to come in. I guess I'll start with a prayer. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ron, God source. Humbly come to you today, and first of all, say thank you for everything you blessed me with in my life. Everything. I'm grateful for it all. I just ask, please, that you put a cloak over this live, that nothing that is not supposed to see what's going on here sees. Put an invisibility cloak and protection cloak on this live to keep it out of negative energies or entities that do not deserve to be here, that are not for the highest and greatest good. And I ask that you banish all negativity and invite all benevolence. And I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions. Amun Ra Ashe Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. Hi guys. I was just saying my little prayer. I'm at my parents' house. If you're like, where are you? Hi. Yes, I am doing well. Thank you. Hi, Shayna. Hello. Hi. Hi, Autumn. Hello. Yay, I'm glad it's your first live. Hey. You sent me a voice message? Okay, I'll go listen. I'm so sorry. I literally went through, I have like 20 unanswered texts, unanswered emails on my regular email, unanswered emails from my website. I had over 50 fucking DMs. I got to about, still have like 13 left, so I had like over 60 DMs. Honestly, Instagram just stops counting after a while. Like, it'll be like, you have 17 DMs, and then I'm like, scrolling, and I'm like, there's like fucking 65. So I still have to go through yours, and then as soon as I finish them, they come back in. So it's like I sign on, and I have like over 20 something again, and I still didn't even finish all of them, and it's so hard to navigate all. Hi, Yagmer. I love the hippo. Try 3. I love the hippo. Thank you. Message me, Yagmer, with your information and your person's information so I can do it for you, okay? For the call me spell. I love that hippo so much. I just want to look at him again. He's so cute. I love him. But yeah, that's just me rambling about how many people are trying to talk to me, and I want to talk to them. I want to respond to them, but it's like there's one of me in 1,000,000, and yeah. Hello, beautiful people. Yagmar's like, I'm ready. I need this call. Thank you for understanding. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, baby Pico. Alright, guys, so I woke up this morning and I just really wanted to do a call me spell. I don't have enough people talking to me. That's so funny. After I just went on a tangent about how many fucking unopened and unresponded to messages I have. What the fuck? I don't know. I've been going through a lot lately, honestly, emotionally and personally and with family. Like, I'm definitely going through another awakening and dark night of the soul. I think that getting COVID was the first step of it. It was like purging me physically, and now I think I'm purging mentally and emotionally. And I think I'm purging physically as well with like people and situations that are no longer serving me, versions of self that are no longer serving me. And I just think I'm going to continue to purge mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And even physically with like just everything. So I'm definitely going through a dark night of the soul, and I've been just trying so hard to stay neutral because it's been really hard not to get really angry. Like, when things are going difficult for me, I just get super mad, like really mad. And I know everyone tells me, oh, you seem so innocent, you seem so nice. Yes, I am very innocent and I am very nice, but my entire life I've had poor emotional regulation, especially as a traumatized psychic. So like, my parents said that like when I was little, I would throw these, like, when I was like 2 years old, I would throw these fits of rage that they'd never seen a child throw before, like just so full of rage. And they were like, we knew something was up, we just didn't know what. And when I really think about it, my whole family has a bad temper. We're like hot-blooded Italians. And yeah, so it's been hard for me to stay neutral, but I've been working really hard at it. And I woke up this morning, I was, pretty angry yesterday, and I was kind of angry this morning, but I was like just really wanting to stay neutral, and Spirit was like, you need to do a call me spell, so that, like, to move through some of this anger so that I can get myself and others, I don't know if y'all have been angry too, but like, so that we can get some closure and stuff and with certain people, places, and things. So Spirit just put it on my heart to do it, and I was like, all right, let's fucking do it, man. And I bought a Call Me candle maybe like 2-3 months ago from the Botanica before I got sick, and I didn't know why. But yeah, so I'm gonna do it. I've got like a big Call Me jar candle. I have a whole Call Me spell that I've used in the past. But I'm gonna switch it up a little bit because I'm different now, and I'm more I know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna do what I did in the past, and I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna be using Solomonic sigils. I'm going to be using the Jinn for this working, because it is such a chaotic time, and they are chaos spirits. I'll probably be using Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael as well to balance everything out. And Archangel Gabriel is the messenger for the heavens. Also, depending on how I feel, I very well might burn another candle on Wednesday, because Wednesday is the day of communication and the day of Archangel Gabriel. So we're going to be doing this working tomorrow on Monday for road opening and to release blockages. And so that'll be really good to do this tomorrow on Monday. And then, yeah, we will probably burn another candle on Wednesday just to solidify it on the day of communication, Mercury Day. I'm having another awakening too. My last one was 7 years. I'm like, oh, again? Literally. Dude, honestly, same. I'm glad you guys are, sorry you've been feeling angry, but it's nice to know that other people understand. Yeah, it's been a big transition period. I'm down for this Call Me spell. For me personally, I want to do this in the energy of gratitude, not anxiousness, desperation, low vibe, energy, etc. Yeah, and like that's why this morning I woke up feeling so tired but so neutral, and like I just didn't want to leave my house. Obviously I had to because I'm watering my parents' plants and doing some other stuff for them, but I just was like, I just want to be home. I just want to be alone. I just want to be neutral. Like I just want to be here. And I feel like probably, I don't know. Spirit just told me to do it, so I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it out of a state of neutrality with no expectation and no pressure on myself or the other person. I'm feeling the same. I'm just getting over COVID and releasing a lot in my life. Yeah, it's no fucking joke. I just had a huge purge, like life-wise. My whole life got flipped upside down, and I'm having to start over. It's been hard not to get mad. Yeah. Yeah, like it feels like ever since they opened up the CERN portal, I was describing it to Sam yesterday, that it feels like energy that was over here suddenly got thrown over here, and something down here got thrown over there, and thank you, Yagmer. Another hippo, I love it. But so it just feels like, yeah, it just, like, and the thing about energy is, like, throwing it will always create this huge upheaval. It's different when you move it or you transmute it, but when you just fucking throw it, when CERN just fucking sent it, and we're like, sure, let's timeline hop and open up the portal, like, come on. Of course everything's gonna get flipped upside down. We're on a completely different timeline than we were before July 5th. It's insane. I felt that. I'm having another, oh, I already read that. Yes, same here. Oh my God, I was just feeling angry at everything this morning. Yeah, it's like crazy. Anger is okay. I've been peeling back the layers of where the anger stems from. It's often not as it displays and comes from a place of shame or otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, too, it's so much inner child shit. Like, the day the CERN portal opened, I never go in my basement. I never go through old boxes. I thought, like, it's such a metaphor. Like, I thought I went through all the boxes from, like, my life and my childhood that my parents had stored in their attic, like, of my stuff. And they were like, there's no more. Like, that's it. They brought it to my house, and that was it. And then literally after I finally finished going through everything, they're like, oh, we found these 3 other boxes. Like, they were in, like, a dusty corner, and, like, we didn't see them. And I opened them, and there's, like, all this, like, really intense and serious, like, just stuff. Like, stuff that was, like, reminding me of a time in my life when things were really bad. Like, when I was going through some bad shit as a kid, like, really bad. And then I found my diaries in there, too, and it was, like, that was kind of crazy, too, because it's, like, the exact time period in my life when I was going through really messed up, heavy shit. And so it was like I hopped onto this timeline of inner child healing, and yeah, I am fucking angry. Like, that like 8-year-old me was let down so fucking hard. But at the same time, it's like I also understand that it is a contract and that I signed up for this shit, and that, like, but it still is, like, it's a catch-22, right? Because I believe in the Akashic record. My shaman would say, I believe in the Akashic records, but that doesn't mean I have to like them, because he had a really fucked up bad life too. And, like, his life is good now, but, like, he was like, it doesn't mean you have to just, like, pretend like it doesn't hurt or pretend like it's not horrible. Like, and get this, I'm, like, on my way to go to the dispensary today, and this giant fucking motorcycle gang just drives by me, and literally, like, part of some of my trauma and, like, part of the fucked up stuff I went through as a kid was due to a motorcycle gang, like, and, like, organized crime and, like, things like that. And so it's like, I was like, universe, could you get any more, like, in my fucking face? And they literally, they're like, it's like a group of them. There's like hundreds of them, but there's a small group in the front, and then these 2 motorcyclists just like peel in front of me. I'm about to turn, and they're like stopping me, and I got scared. I thought I was about to get fucking jumped, honestly, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, this motorcycle gang coming up on my car, stopping me at a stop sign. Like, I was fucking scared, and I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, just wait. And then hundreds of fucking motorcyclists go by. And I'm like, really? Really, universe? Really? Like, this is literally, it's like in my face. It's like that song. It's in my face. Like, and I just have to sit there and I'm just sitting there, like, all angry and pissed off because, like, it's triggering. And then I get in the dispensary and I'm looking at hybrids, and there's a hybrid that's like dirty old biker. And I was like, might as well just get that fucking strain, huh, universe? Like, he couldn't be more obvious what the universe is wanting me to work through, and I am working through it, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't make me angry as I work through it, you know? Woke up angry as fuck this morning. Yeah, man. I'll send you some of my current neutral energy. I slipped into anxiety and anger for a day or 2, then snapped out of it, chilling in High Priestess and Empress energy. Good. That's where I'm about. I know I'm on my way back to it, and it's like I can be there. It's just like I haven't wanted to see anyone or do anything because so many people and situations just take me out of my neutrality, like that moment. And I know, like, I can't just hide in my house forever, but at the same time, it seems like a good idea for, like, the next week. I felt like a time hop, like I went to an entirely different place and I dreamt about this happening, but it didn't feel like it was on the same timeline I was on. Agreed, we did absolutely hop timelines. In terms of returning evil eyes to sender, I just did a big return to sender. I'm burying the coffins. I can't decide if I want to bury them tonight or tomorrow. I feel like I want to bury them under the moon on the threshold between today, and I'm probably going to bury them around midnight. But the return to sender spells I just did, you can look up one online to do for yourself. 5/7, my birthday. After that, tornado. What the fuck? I just want to shift into another timeline or reality lately, and I've worked for it. Dude, there was a storm in my town that was completely artificial, like the lightning was fake and making me feel irritated as fuck. It was evil. My intuition was relating it to CERN. It was a few days after. Yeah, honestly, anyone can control the weather. I can fucking control the weather. The last return to sender spell I did, the tea light ceremony, I made it fucking pour by accident and then couldn't do the fire ceremony, but anyone can fucking change the weather. And you better believe they use it for evil. Hello. Yeah, it's definitely valid, and when you mention the inner child, it validates the fact that this anger originally comes from an innocent place, I feel. Yeah, that's so true. An innocent and a vulnerable place, because I don't think you can be more vulnerable than a little fucking kid, other than an animal, because animals are just babies, to me anyway. I thought I was the only one that's been angry. Nah, man. I've been angry as fuck. Yeah, that's the universe. If it wants to send a message, it's literally bam, right in your face, so that there's no doubt. Literally. Like, I know I should be healing. I feel like I am, but it's like mine is all about love, and I'm like scared because I know it's going to take a lot out of me emotionally, and I know it's coming. Yo, I hear you. Honestly, I started doing the love attraction workshop that Elizabeth April offers, and I realized that I have deep-seated traumatized fears around falling in love because I genuinely believe it's gonna kill me. I realized that when I started to really break down the reasons why I'm alone, it all stems from like every fucking abusive relationship I've ever been in. I've never had in my 30 years of being on the planet, since I started dating at 14, I've never had a normal relationship. They've always either been, I had one good boyfriend, but his sister was dying while we were dating in front of our eyes, dying of cancer, so that wasn't normal. And then after that, it was all addicts and abusers. And I literally just almost died every fucking time. And I didn't even realize that until I started breaking it down, that I genuinely have a fear of dying because I've never been in a relation. And even with the first one, even though he was a good guy, death. Fucking death right there in our faces. Like, so that's something I'm working on right now, personally, in love. Yep, 55 people in the chat a second ago. Change is brewing. Hell yeah. I feel like that too, being forced to heal something that makes me so uncomfortable when it's almost my birthday and everyone's trying to hang out and really not feeling it. Yeah. Are you a Cancer too, baby Pico? Hey, no, it's not a return to sender spell. It's a call me spell. It's like if you've been waiting for closure with someone, you want somebody to talk to you. You want somebody to give you some answers. Also, I'm going to use the truth serum, so just be mentally prepared for that because the truth serum wreaks havoc. I'm going to put a Moldavite around the candle, and I'm going to put truth serum on the petitions. So there will be no hiding. There will be no hiding from this. It's going to be intense. Hello, Sweetgrass Tarot. My emotions really affect the weather when I don't even try. The other day I felt super low vibrationally and it was just hella dark and cloudy all day. Yeah, it's very common. I had a dream with you a week or two ago. It was wild. I bought one of your spells and it took place in person and I showed up and you got the message that the spell wasn't right for me. Damn. That's interesting. Archangel Michael has been coming through strong lately. He's protecting the crap out of the collective. You are so right, Hannah. Like, he's been heavy. Like, his energy has been everywhere. And it's like anytime I'm like trying to do anything and I don't feel good or I don't feel right, he's like there. And I'm grateful for it. That's why we'll be working with him. Very, very vulnerable outwardly. And I've retreated to accept the events that have been going on in the process. But I'm glad I still have uncomfortable moments because they feel like a learning curve. I agree. Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow, so I put in the description. You can Cash App me or PayPal me. I'm doing a donation of at least $22 American per person that you're trying to get to reach out. The true serum is crazy. Glad you agree. It is crazy as fuck. It's like emotional. Mine is power control. It's crazy because it's just like I'm ready, but I'm not. But I know it's going to get worse after my sweet 16 because I have a specific reason. Yeah. Happy birthday. Just if you want to sign up, PayPal me or Cash App me and put in the description, put your name and your birthday. Like, 'cause, you know, you can put a message at checkout. Put your name and your birthday and your person's name and birthday as well. If you don't have their birthday, their name is fine. So I'm going to go live. I put the description, like if you read the description of this live, I'll put it in the comments once it goes live and uploads. I'll pin it in the comments as well. But I'm going to go live tomorrow. Tomorrow at my house. I'm not at my house right now. Tomorrow on Monday, the day of road opening and everything like that. I'm going to go live. I've got a big jar candle. I'm going to use the truth serum, the moldavite, and then you'll get a candle and a petition. You'll get to see me do the spell. You'll get to hear me pray over it. Maybe I'll speak light language over it. We'll have to see. I'm going to work with the jinn and the angels. And I'm not sure what time yet, but the live will be saved. So even if you can't make it, like if you're working or something, it'll stay up there and you don't have to worry about it. I missed you guys too. I feel you. I got all teared up. I got Scorpio all over my chart. Part 2, you got the image of demons and negative entities cutting my eyes, and it was dangerous for me to do the spell. Very wild. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. That's suspicious. Oh dear God, your timing is scary, lol. How much for the spell? 22 American. A donation of at least 22 American. Please. Oh, same. I've been able to control the weather since I was little. Anytime someone pisses me off, it starts storming. Yeah. I feel... Oh, yeah. I finally got closure 2 weeks ago. If I hadn't, would have done this spell. I think it's because he felt the energy finally pulling away and going on with my life. Yep, that'll do it. Yes, I've also thrown things telekinetically when mad and broke things when sad. I've even had electricity glitch when I get super pissed. I get that a lot. My phone's been glitching like crazy lately. My car glitches a lot, like the button won't work. The radio will glitch with me. I will glitch my Apple Music all the time. Shit flies off my shelves. I don't know if it's me or the spirits or both. My twin flame jar dug itself up after I got my Solomonic book of magic when I first started working with the daemons and the jinn, I guess, by the book, because I've been working with them, but not necessarily, but from channeling, not necessarily from someone else's information. As the day my book came in, my twin flame jar that I literally forgot I buried like almost 2.5 years ago dug itself up in a perfect circle, and they showed me the familiar that did it. He like took his finger like this and went like that and just like pulled, because it was a perfect circle just around the top of the twin flame jar. Like it didn't dig up the jar, it just like dug up the top to be like, here, undig this. And I was like, okay. I'm signing up. My twin flame's energy won't leave me alone, and I think it's because he needs closure too. That's the thing, right? Like I literally just did a spell I did a personal working for a really nice longtime client who I really love. And she was like, I had a dream that like this person's energy is like either won't let you go or is like hanging on you. And she said, like, their zodiac. And I was like, yeah, that's my twin. Like, it's just crazy when, like, and my friend tells me that she'll have dreams about me. And, like, in the dreams, I'll be with other men or other people. And my twin's body, like, his soul will just be, she'll literally see him floating in the air above us, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, he's just there all the time, and it's like, I don't want to do it. I was talking to my friend Sam about this yesterday, and it feels like the stage that twin flames have been in, no matter what stage you've been in with your twin, it feels played out. It feels done. Like, I'm over the stage, the running and chasing. I'm over the back and forth. I'm over the games. It's not funny. It's not fun. It's not intriguing. It's not enjoyable. It's not making me want you more. It's literally making me want to, like, set the bridge between the two of us on fire, walk away, and never look back. So, for the first time ever, I ghosted my twin. And honestly, it feels good. But I do think the closure is necessary for a lot of us in order to move forward. I've wanted to see you live for so long, but wasn't able to catch you live before. Finally. Yay! Hi, how you doing? Does anyone else feel like loneliness is the trade you make for protecting and respecting your energy? Damn. Yeah, that that sentence is my life since March. Because it's like the people in my life are also going through dark night of the soul. So like double dark night of the soul with friends and family is like too much. And so yeah, it is a lot of being alone and protecting your energy and being in hermit mode, but it's fucking lonely. And honestly, I've been on this spiritual path since I was 18. So for the last 12 years, I mean, I only started my business in 2019 is when I officially started my business, but I've been on this spiritual path for 12 years, and it's a lonely path where you have to cut a lot of ties and leave a lot of people behind. LOL, my twin lurking in the background of my dreams. Yes. Yeah. Mine's just like floating, like, what? Whoop whoop, just sent you 2222. Yay. Oh shoot, I just donated and forgot to add the names. Message me on Instagram or Instagram, because I already have to look through your messages anyway. Yeah, the lights will flicker. Yep. Yeah, the dream left me confused. Yeah, I'd be confused too. Would you like to explain why it's helpful to find out more about our past lives and who should do it and when? I think it's really important to connect to our past lives when you're feeling emotions that you can't explain, or when you feel a call to know yourself better and to know thyself in this life as well as expanding lives. And I don't know, I just looked up and I saw the picture of my nanny. I want to show it to you because like I'm not at my house right now. But, I don't know, my nanny, that is like my main guardian angel. And that's my grampy, my Italian grandparents. And that's my sister. She's a baby there. But I guess my nanny just wanted to say hi. She passed away a long time ago. But anyway, I think it's important to connect to your past lives and past versions of self when you want to know thyself. And if you're like me and you're having like extreme bouts of anger or things like that you can't necessarily explain, usually it's connected to a past life. I also think it's important when you feel like you have really strong unfinished business with somebody else to look at the possible past lives that you had with that person to clear the karma, clear the energy, and move forward and move on. And I think any time is right to do it as long as you're willing to put in the work. Because if you're not willing to grow and change and you're comfortable in your stagnancy, it is going to shift your reality on a physical level. So just hearing about the lives releases the karma and the trauma because your soul just feels seen, heard, and recognized. But releasing karma and trauma comes with, it's not easy, right? It's work. So you have to be willing to put in the work. just started feeling connected to someone I thought I let go of. Like his energy is lingering around and I'm over it. You gotta cut the cords. I feel the need to ask to keep my twin's name private for the live working, not speaking it out loud. I'm not speaking anybody's names, don't worry. I'm not gonna put people on the spot like that. You know, part of witchcraft is being private, and I'm not speaking anyone's names out loud. I'll pray over everything privately, but I'm going, like I said, I'll do the working and I'll collectively pray over everything on the live, but I will privately pray over each petition and candle. I'm not. The only reason I do that if you do the group workings is because those are private and it's pretty much the same group of people all the time, and I'm praying for you guys as individuals, not your business to other people. So, plus everybody I feel like kind of knows each other at this point in the group workings. But only on the petition. That was important for protecting his energy for some reason. Yeah, no, I think it's important for protecting everyone's energy. I don't need to be out here praying, like, saying my twin's name out loud so I can have, like, my stalker go send him death threats or something, you know? Yes, we all need peace. Yeah, oh my gosh, shame. I'm over the back and forth at this point. It's not cute. Like, there's nothing... I'm over it. It's played out. This is the best way that I can express it, is it's played out. It's not, there's nothing about it that allures me anymore, draws me in. It actually repulses me and pushes me away. I blocked him about 9 months ago. Unblocked him because my intuition told me he needs to reach out. Still waiting. Then this spell might be for you. Yeah, I am so done. Exactly where I'm at, over the games. He tried to threaten me, saying he'd go do drugs if I didn't hang out with him, and I said, don't care what you do, I'm not responsible. That is so toxic. My ex used to say that. I'm gonna go do heroin and kill myself because of you. No, you're not doing it because of me. You're doing it because of you, but you're blaming it on me because you're a spineless coward that cannot take responsibility for yourself or your actions, and you were probably going to go do those drugs anyway, whether or not I treated you in some kind of way that made you feel like you wanted to kill yourself. Mind you, he also told me one time that he drank bleach because of me, and then when I called the hospital to ask them why they didn't put him in the psych ward if he drank bleach, they were like, he didn't drink bleach. He just OD'd on heroin, and we brought him back with Narcan. And I was like, good to know. You were out recreationally doing drugs, and then you lied and said that you drank bleach because of me because I make you want to die. And it's just, I could go on forever about that fucking loser. I said, I hope you reach your highest potential and heal. I have lots of 12th house placements, so I'm alone a lot, and I prefer it. I get that. Finally blocked him a couple months back, and I've been having the most weirdest dreams ever since. LMAO. Same here. Put that on my grave because it's been a long path. Sent 22. Also, I love your videos. Glad to catch you live. Thank you. Cool. Can't wait to work with you. No problem. M. I've been dissolving stuff into light a lot. All I have to do is imagine, and I feel like it's easy or high vibrational way to let go. Yeah, I've been transmuting a lot of energy too. Things are very quantum right now, and if you have a good imagination or your third eye is wide open, it's really easy to transmute energy right now. I know people who act like that, people in my family who I love but can't tolerate that behavior either. You cannot, no, it's not, anybody should not be telling you that you're making them do anything. Nobody's making anybody do anything. Unless somebody has a gun to your head and is like, I'm literally going to kill you if you don't do this, nobody's making you do anything. Take responsibility for your bad behavior, especially if the bad behavior is doing drugs. You can never blame someone else for your drug use. It's just, but that's what addicts do, right? I feel like that is the defining quality of an addict, is not taking responsibility for the addictive behavior, or being in denial about the addictive behavior, or just unable to control the compulsion of the addictive behavior. I feel like those are all qualities of an addict. Hi, Momo. Hi, Taylor. It took me forever to learn that other people's actions are not my responsibility. I'm not going to be held accountable for the dumb things they do. Yeah, same. It took me, because you know why? Because narcissistic people like that, they love to pull on the heartstrings of people who actually hurt. Like, he told me he drank bleach and tried to kill himself because he knew that I was struggling with like mental health problems and suicidal ideation and things like that. So it's like he didn't actually have the emotions. He was trying to play on my emotions to suck the life out of me. He was definitely like possessed though. Like, his eyes would go full black when he would physically abuse me. Like, he was definitely possessed. So it wasn't just his human, it was like spirits that hated me too and wanted me dead. I've had that a lot in my life, like people who get possessed by spirits that just want to kill me. I don't even have the energy at this stage of my life for toxic romantic counterparts. My intuition for BS is so on point. I just refuse to deal with that ever again. Sending strength to those who need it. Same. Also, you know what I will never fucking put up with again? A man with no job or little to no money. Because, like, that abusive ex that I'm talking about particularly was the biggest fucking bum and could not keep a job. And I was working for both of us, and it was the worst time in my life, dragging a leech along with me. You know how, that's why, guys, I can go out here and fucking take a work trip to Florida and shit like that, because I literally had to provide for myself and another person while legally poor, like living off benefits while also working and everything. But like, I know how to manage my money now, because there was like a 3-year period in time where one poor person's income was providing. We literally would get, like, with my state, I was on EBT because I was so poor, and we would get $190 for the month, and I'd have to make that last for 2 people. And he was like a big dude who ate way too much. Spot on. You can't tolerate people like that. Hope tough love helps him change, but I am repulsed at this point, and I'm not trying to be around him. Yeah, fuck that. You don't, at a time like this, you do not need that. It is addict behavior. Even when you're not using, that's still addict behavior. Dry drunks are a thing for a reason. It's the attitude. Yes, and like, that's another thing people don't really talk about. You can be addicted to anything. Like, codependency to me is an addiction. Like, I had addictive behavior of like serial dating people who treat me like shit. I was an addict. I never had a drug problem. I never had an alcohol problem, but I was addicted to abuse, and people don't really talk about that. How do you find out what your past lives were? Like, I really want to know about them. You should do a past life regression. You can look for QHHT past life regressions around you, or I do them as well. It's a service I offer on my website. Oof, yeah, my history, I can't even counsel addicts. I cannot handle the lying and lack of owning responsibility for actions. Same. For a long time, I hated addicts until I started to meet recovered addicts who were just nice people. And now I don't hate them, but I also don't want to be around them, you know? I wouldn't even call it transmuting, because I just give it to the light and God. I don't have to do a thing or even touch it, much less work. It's not my responsibility. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no problem. Excited to work with you. Hi, Mango. Thank you. It is 1,000,000,000% manipulation. Literally, people trying to kill me through their own attachments and dark energies. I've never matched up to the lived reality, their actions or treatment, that is. I appreciate you talking with us. Yeah, no problem. Just kind of went in this direction, I guess. It is a lot. And definitely inspired me to one day get up the courage to dabble to do that too. Good. It's so fun. That's so sad, but be proud of yourself for how far you've come and seen your worth. Thank you. Honestly, yeah, like, I can't even be mad. Like, things are not perfect right now, but they're perfect compared to what they were, you know? Like, even my worst days now are nothing compared to my worst days from, like, 2015 to 2018. Or even before that. I've been through a lot, even before that relationship. I can't watch Euphoria because it's too triggering. Yeah, same. I like tried to watch a comedian talk about it and just like make commentary on it, and I couldn't even do that because I was like, what the fuck? Do we have a red tag on your aura? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Hi, Robin. I worked hard on setting boundaries, learning what I deserve, and manifesting a worthy partner, and I'd just not give energy to anyone who didn't deserve it. Now I'm in a beautiful relationship. That's so good to hear. Good for you and good job. Just want to wish you all who are in difficult relationships much strength on your journey. It can be much better, but takes work too. Perfect. Hi, Nicole. How are you doing? I'm happy you caught me live too. Are you enjoying the woods? I'm taking this off the table because I'm tired of leaning forward, so sorry if it's shaky. Euphoria is toxic. It's also weird how it's based on teens and there are so many sex scenes. It's kind of the world we're living in right now, though, forcing children to grow up way quicker than they should, right? I have no idea. Maybe we can all take a deep collective breath and healing. Sure. Ready? We're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. That actually did feel good. I have to go. I will definitely schedule a personal reading with you soon. I just got a new job and now I have enough money to get one. I've been saving my money. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. Same. My worst days now are nothing compared to the past. We got that strength. Absolutely. So past life regression, if you go to a QHHT therapist, they're going to put you under, hypnosis. For me though, I just tap into your energy, and this is how I would describe it. I go there, my soul. So what I do is I go to each chakra and I go up each of the chakras with my singing bowl and I do a full Reiki healing on you and I balance each of your chakras. And then in each chakra, I find a piece of your soul, and that piece of your soul, I'm getting chills just talking about it, takes me to your past lives. So there might be a past life stuck in your root that's connected to the Civil War or something. And so I'll be just kind of hanging around the energy of your root chakra, and then your past self will be like, come with me. And then we kind of like dive into it. We go into it. And then the next thing I know, I'm in a Civil War scene or something like that. And then I tell you what happened, like what is stuck, so that you can move forward out of that stagnant energy. And usually each chakra has multiple past life. My ear is like popping as I'm saying this. Each chakra usually has multiple past lives that need clearing, and then the chakra itself is usually out of alignment. So I shift the alignment of the chakra, and then after I do all of that with the Reiki, I tell you everything from like my point of view. I give you a play-by-play, and a lot of times I'll give you names to connect with your past life selves, so that you can connect with them in the future. I just did a really amazing one for Lydia. Hi, Lydia, if you watch this, but it was really good. She had a certain medical condition in this life, and we were looking at past lives that are kind of triggering that medical condition in this life, and it was so interesting, and it was like so spot on. Like, it was crazy. It amazes me sometimes, even. Actually, all the time it amazes me. Gradualism, it's serious gradualism. Yeah. I do not understand why do you attract these people like moths to the flame. It's one of those things. It's like once it gets in your auric field, unless you're actively doing cord cutting and working every day to remove these energies from your auric field, you kind of just attract anything. And a bright light attracts anything. It doesn't just attract good, it attracts good and bad. I'm good. I'm back in the city now. It's all right, though. It's still quiet by the river where I live. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. I'm doing okay. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. We are getting stronger each and every day. I agree. Hi, calling me Nikki Noodles, guacamole on toast. That was my childhood nickname, Nikki Noodles. Because I love mac and cheese. I still love mac and cheese. I unfortunately eat mac and cheese every day. My twin recently mentioned being obsessed with ancient Rome. He got a little Bacchus statue. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And I was like, connecting with our past life in ancient Rome, I see. That's cute. Just looked at my clock on my phone. The time is 2:22 where I'm at. Perfect. It's such a cool method. Whoa. Thanks. I don't know. It just came to me one day. One day, I just woke up and I had the gift. I swear to God. One day, I just woke up and I had the gift to look at my own past lives. And then I was like, hey, can I do this for other people? And I could. And that's when I came up with that technique to go through each of the chakras. How much is my regression? So my past life reading is pre-recorded, so you can watch it as much or as little as you like. Usually people watch them a lot. Like they'll go back and take notes and watch them several times. But it's 180, I believe, because it's for an hour. So I was doing it my regular reading price for a half hour, but the service just takes an hour because I'm praying over you, then I'm doing the Reiki, and then I have to relay everything that I see to you, so it takes an hour. So that's my price. I know it's high, but it's necessary for the work. And it's one of those things that, like, once you get it, like, I mean, some people get them often. Some people get them every couple weeks, which is fine. But it's one of those things that, like, when you get your first one, you're going to have enough homework and stuff to work through that you're not going to need to get another one for a while if you don't want to. So I've been talking to my homeboy, and we pretty obviously like each other, but we are in physical separation, and I was wondering what spell work would be good to bring us closer. Closer in proximity or closer energetically? Oh my God, I just had some mac and cheese. Yeah, it's my favorite. Hi. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you as well for saying you love my readings. Shielding your aura is key. It will help. Shielding energy centers and strengthens Merkaba. For show. Nice. Is the past life regression something that can be done in long distance? Yeah, because it's pre-recorded. So everything I do is long distance. Like, I'm reading for you long distance. I'm doing healings for people long distance. So, like, how some people have, like, Reiki symbols and stuff, my spirits have given me... I know it's crazy because I've seen the future where I teach them someday. I teach people the symbols and I teach people my methods of healing, but my methods of healing aren't discovered in any other facet. They're connected to me. Like, they're just connected to me in my past lives and my personal energy. So it's like I have these symbols, and the symbols are pervasive across, and the energy is pervasive. And also we have these black mirrors. Like, this is a bridge between physicality and proximity. Okay, cool. Did you put, Genesis, did you put your information, like your name and your birthday and your person's name and birthday? I have to save up, but it's fine. I will come back in a year or two because it's going to take a while. No worries. Closer energetically. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. You want like a personal spell working? Next month I'm doing a love spell. I'm going to be doing I'm going to take you guys through the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to do a love spell, a love and attraction spell to attract good people to us. And I'm doing a beauty spell because a bitch needs it. Been feeling worn down. So maybe the love spell, or if you want me to like channel something specifically, if you want a personal working, then message me. I recently got activated for light language from Light Renaissance on YouTube. Y'all check her out if you feel called to. Interesting. That was how I suddenly became able to speak light language. When I went down to Florida, the first time for a work trip, I ended up finding a healer who was like an alien woman, of course. Like, of course, she's like working with aliens and shit. And her friend, she got her friend on the phone, and her friend was like, oh, after I speak this light language, you'll have the gift. She was like, that's what the spirits just told me. And the second she started speaking, I just burst into tears. And then after that, I could speak it. It was crazy. I've been super connected to ancient Egyptian energy lately, wondering if that's from a past life. Probably. A lot of us have lives in ancient Egypt, but we weren't necessarily the humans. It's kind of why we've incarnated as humans now under the same regime of like a small group of wealthy people having insight, truth, knowledge, and money while making us a slave race. A lot of us were those people in the past life. Like, a lot of us were the interdimensionals or the pharaohs that were fucking over the slaves. And that's why we have reincarnated in a different slave energy now, is my belief anyway. I think I get glimpses of my past lives in my dreams. That's very common, but I don't understand them fully. I think I can't take much more right now, though. I hear you. No, I'm not pulling any cards right now. I'm not even at home. I'm just telling about the spell. Yo, that works perfect because I think he might be moving back here next month. Fuck yes. Oh, I'm tempted to get my person to call me. That would be funny. He'd never call me. He's too proud. LOL. You never know. Nice. But I'll be damned if I call him first. Same. Ancient Egypt is awesome. I love studying. Agreed. I have a question. If I do purchase the call spell, if I've only been getting booty calls from my person of interest, will the nature of the call be romantic or flirty on that end? Not for shit. Okay, that's a good point. We will since I'm using the truth serum, I'm going to specify that it is a call of substance. Spirit's like, yep, there's your beep. There's your beep for confirmation. I will definitely specify that we don't want any booty calls. We want a call. We don't want someone to call and be like, hi. That's it? No, we don't want that. We don't want somebody to call for pussy either. That's not fair. I cannot do the love and beauty spells this year because the last two are still working a little too hard. I need these people to leave me alone currently. My twin is the only exception I'll make. That is so funny. Thank you, Hannah. That's a great testimonial. No, I didn't do it yet. I'm doing it tomorrow. The description is in the, I put it in the description. I'm asking for 22 American, and I'm doing it tomorrow, and you'll get a candle and a petition, and I'll go live. You'll watch me do the spell. It's going to be private, though. I'm not going to be speaking people's names. I'm going to be praying over it collectively, but I'm not going to put any of your information out there. And I'll pray over it privately, not on the live, saying everyone's names and stuff. Haha, good, because I'm not trying to have him call just to say happy birthday. Happy birthday, goodbye. I mean, it'd be nice if he wished you a happy birthday. I've been wondering if I'm crazy or not, because I can feel someone sending magic my way to try and manipulate my emotions or actions. You're probably not crazy, you're probably just psychic. Just felt called to share. Make sure to close negative dark portals to you. They are not for your highest and good. Thank you. Like, I had this one dream, and I was at a military camp in Asia, and it was so weird. Like, I saw this guy, and he was a foreigner, and it was dark and just interesting, just in general, some type of war. Interesting. All right, guys, I've been on here for an hour. I had the intention of coming on here for, like, 15 minutes, so I'm gonna get going, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please leave your information, like your name and your birthday and everything for the working, okay? So I can have all your information and stuff. Yeah, and you'll have until tomorrow evening. I'm probably not gonna do it. I'll probably do it. Yeah, they're telling me to do it at like 8 p.m. EST. Go send a donation of at least $22 American to my Cash App or my PayPal. It's in the description. I'll also link it in the comments. And when you check out, please put in the messages the person. And it's $22 American per each person. So if you have multiple people, make sure you're sending multiple donations, okay? So like if you have a romantic person you want to talk to and get closure, and then you have a family member you want to talk to and get closure, make sure you're sending 44, not just 22, okay? And I'll set the live now for tomorrow. I'll do it as soon as I get off this live. But, all right. I love you guys. Look up 333 for y'all. It just popped up, and I think it will help y'all to read what it is. No, it's not for closure. It's like, I mean, it can be for closure, but it's like, if you just want to see, like, maybe there's a family member you haven't talked to in a while and you lost their phone number and you're like, how am I going to call them? You can do it for that. It's just, I think a lot of us right now need closure, I guess is what I was saying. It doesn't have to be for closure. It's going to be for truth because I'm putting the truth serum on it and I'm using Moldavite. So, keep that in mind. Love you guys too. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Peachy babe. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.